our company mainly works with insurance company to provide assistance to their customer when they have problems with their boats. So we deal mainly with engine breakdowns, shipwrecks, and sunken boats. So given our activities, we're in close contact with boat owners, and in the past 10 years, we've seen a shift in the behavior of amateur sailors. Mainly, there is an increase in the number of recreational boat owners. More and more people are navigating. But sadly, we observe a decrease in the average maritime knowledge. So as a result, boat owners and amateur sailors are looking for equipments and services to increase their safety and to help them when they have a problem at sea. Based on those observations, we decided to expand our business and look for ways to provide affordable safety equipment for the leisure boat industry. Among all the incidents that can happen at sea, one is particularly deadly, and it's the man overboard event. It's particularly deadly among recreational boat owners since they rarely follow safety rules, and existing safety equipments are expensive and not really adapted to this type of market. So I collected some statistics to give you an idea. In the US, in 2015, 259 men overboard were reported, causing a total of 169 deaths. So it's basically more than a 60% chance of dying when you fall overboard. And 90% of the time, those accidents happen in calm seas with less than 1 foot of wave height. As a result of those observations, we decided to create a man overboard alarm system adapted to the leisure craft industry. It's called CTAG, and basically it's a Bluetooth beacon that continuously sends a signal to one or more smartphones on board, equipped with the CTAG app. And when the device is immersed, the signal is lost, and all the phones trigger an alarm and record the GPS position at the time of the accident. It is also possible to configure the app so you can send automatically a text message to someone on land with the GPS position at the time of your fall. So basically, if you're alone on your boat, you leave your smartphone on board, and if you fall overboard, text messages will be sent to your wife or someone else that you know that have a boat and I can come and help you. Our problem with our system so far is that it only records the GPS position at the time of the incident. So depending on the wind, the wave, and the current, the position we saved can become obsolete because the man overboard starts drifting. So the next step in our project was to find a way to predict the drift trajectory of someone at sea to help search and rescue operations, which depending on the zone can arrive several hours later. So for this part of the project, we are working with Clément Fontana, who created an operational drift calculator called Lost in the Sea. Unfortunately, Clément could not be here today because he's working in Tahiti. Well, unfortunately for us, but I guess not for him. I invite those who are interested in what we're doing to follow Clément and the Lost in the Sea project on Twitter, or to send him an email. So as I say, Lost in the Sea is an operational drift calculator. For now, it's available freely on the web. You can create an account and use the portal to simulate a 7-day forecast drift trajectory. The idea was to provide an easy-to-use tool for those like me that do not have a strong background in oceanography and numerical analysis. And it's also a great communication tool for the Lost at Sea project and for the CTAG product. If you want, you can use the web portal, but recently, if you want to use it in your own web app, you can now use the API. So basically, you can send a request and retrieve a JSON object, Java object in JSON with the 7-day forecast of the drift trajectory. For now, the Lost in the Sea portal uses the global ocean 12th of a degree physics analysis and forecast updated daily. What we do is that we download every day the mean surface x and y velocity components, the hourly means, the daily means, sorry, for now. The data files are quite small, around 250 megs, so we don't have any problem retrieving them. And the small size of the data file allows us to respond rapidly when a request is made on our server. Usually you get the 7-day forecast within seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. For the rest, for now, we're doing something quite simple. The trajectory is a Lagrangian simulation of a fluid particle. It uses a Runge-Kutta of the fourth order for the numerical resolution. And after that, it's plotted on the map, or you can retrieve it, as I say, through the API as a JSON object. For now, Lost at Sea is closer to a proof of concept than to a real and effective operational system. But it's a very good first step, and we are planning on using it as a stepping stone towards a more complete and efficient operational tool. And in the meantime, it provides a great communication tool for us. In terms of the improvements we're planning on doing, on the front-end part, we want to make the portal even more user-friendly. We're going to improve user accounts, so you can actually save the different simulation you did. And we're planning on including, if possible, the marine charts. And finally, through the API, we're planning on including the drift trajectory inside the CTAGs app. On the backend part, what we want to do is first include the available regional model. So the one from the Bay of Biscay and the one from the Mediterranean Sea have a particular interest for us. We also want to include the hourly means of the global model, because our time frame to retrieve a man overboard is more within like 5 hours than 5 days. We also want to ultimately create a real operational system, and we want to use the leeway stochastic method. So we'll need to include wind at 10 meters and wave forecast. And also we want to improve the API so other users can use it, retrieve the data, or do some calculation with it. Our main problem so far is that a lot of the data are scattered throughout the net. Some of them are free, which is great for us, but they're usually low resolution. And the ones that are high resolution are usually expensive for commercial and businesses like us. Well, thank you very much for your attention, and if you have any question, I'll try to answer it the best I can.